Hey guys, Storm and I want to tell you about, well, she won't let me hold her for long. Storm and I, or just me, would like to tell you about Cypress, which is one of my favorite essential oils, and I'm going to tell you how to use it in a recipe that's for a very personal condition and issue. However, you can also use it for other more kind of all-purpose things. So let me just get right to what we're going to be making, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about Cypress essential oil. So what we're going to be making is a wipe, like a little wet wipe essentially, that you can use for your triangle, as I always like to say, the pits and the lower area. So it can really just kind of freshen you up at any time of the day when you can't make it to the shower, or the more personal issue that you can use it for is hemorrhoids. So hemorrhoids are something that a lot of people deal with, women and men, all ages, all stages, and they're, again, very, very common. And Cypress essential oil is a great oil for hemorrhoid care, natural hemorrhoid care. So I'm going to show you how to make little wipes that you can, again, use for using after you use the bathroom as a kind of a freshener and a soother of the hemorrhoids, and also it just really makes sure that the area is very clean and fresh. So again, though, you can use these wipes for just general freshening up as well, because Cypress is a really fresh, woodsy, wonderful scent. I love the scent of Cypress, and it is kind of the star ingredient in my wipes that we're gonna make. But the other reason Cypress is so great is it's the oil of flow. So when you think of Cypress, think flowing. Anytime you wanna get things moving, anytime there's stagnation in your emotions or literally in your body, physically, Cypress is the oil to reach for. So I like using Cypress when we're dealing with bruises and we wanna help reduce bruising or swelling, or again, veins. So if you're dealing with vein issues, spider veins, varicose veins, Cypress can be a really helpful oil to put in your body oil, for example. I use it in my daily body oil that I rub all over my body. I use Cypress and helichrysum, which is an oil that we're going to talk about today in the wipe recipe as well. So let's go ahead and get right to the wipes without further ado. And if you have any questions about Cypress essential oil and how to get your hands on the best quality Cypress that's out there, please reach out and message me. I would be happy to help you. So let's go ahead and make some Cypress wipes. Again, these can be used for anywhere on your body where you need to freshen up, but they're really kind of specifically intended for hemorrhoid care if that is something that you need. All right, let's get to the recipe. So the first thing you're going to do is take paper towels, large paper towels, and tear them into 3 strips. You'll notice that one of the way your paper towels tear really easily, and the other way they don't tear as easily. So go the way that they tear easily and just take 6 large paper towels and tear each one into 3 strips each. There you go. Next, you're going to fold each of the strips into 3 folds. So fold over, fold over, fold over. And that will make a little tiny square, and do that with all of your strips. You're gonna stack them up, and as you can see, I have my jar that I'm gonna end up putting them in, I have that on there just to keep the stack from getting too big. So fold all of your strips into those little squares. They're tri-fold squares, and then we are gonna make our solution. So while I finish folding here, I'll tell you what's in the solution. There's the squares. So your solution is going to be, get an empty jar, and you're going to use 2 tablespoons of witch hazel. So you can use an alcohol-free version, or I have one that actually does have some alcohol in it. So 2 tablespoons of witch hazel, and then a 1/2 cup of water. I use filtered water. And in that, you're going to add geranium essential oil. So we use 5 drops of doTERRA geranium essential oil. It's great for skincare in general. And then you're going to use 7 drops of Cypress. Cypress is, again, the oil of flow, and this is really our magic bullet here in this recipe. So 7 drops of doTERRA Cypress essential oil. And then an optional ingredient, if you can afford it, it's quite expensive, is 3 drops of helichrysum. This is a really precious oil that's wonderful for vein and skin health as well. But if you don't have it, just use the geranium and the Cypress. So screw the lid on and shake it really, really well. You want all of those essential oils mingled into the witch hazel and water. Then open it back up and jam your folded little squares into the jar. So you might have to fold it a little bit, but just get them down in there. And then you're going to screw the lid on and turn it upside down. As you can see, they're all in there. And once you screw the lid on and turn it upside down, you'll find that pretty soon all of the water will absorb, and by capillary action, all of those little wipes will be perfectly moistened, and you can use them. I like to store them in this cute little container in my bathroom, but you can use them after you use the toilet, and it really is freshening and also soothing, especially if you do have hemorrhoids.